We're back from the dead, guys.
Yes.
Oh,
That was scary.
what a week.
I'm tired.
I'm excited, guys.
So today is October 22nd. You guys are going to see this next week. Past Halloween. But we're getting into that spooky season.
Spooky season. I'm excited. We're doing Reddit stories. I'm excited. Wait,
Wow.
search it up. What are we doing?
Oh, yeah. This one is on r/ghost stories by Cuz Izado. Okay. Brother haunted us. I'm scared. Shut up.
Do not disturb.
Brother haunted us. My brother died when he was 12. Accidental drowning. He started haunting the family a few months later. First weird happening was attributed to him involved a figurine music box. I'm scared. He had picked out the music box for our mom's Mother's Day gift that year. It's a wind-up box with an on-off switch. One evening, everyone is seated at the dining table. We're about halfway through dinner. Music starts playing from the other room. I'm
out. Bye, guys.
We're all eating.
You're like,
Everyone looks around the table. No one has left since the start of the meal. Dad gets up. We all follow. He stops in front of the china cabinet. The cabinet doors are closed. The music box is behind glass, rotating around, playing a tune.
I'm leaving. I would leave that dinner.
Dad opens the cabinet door. The music stops. He picks up the figurine and turns it over. The switch is in the off position. He places it back on the shelf, closes the cabinet, and we all follow him back to the dining table to finish our meal in absolute silence. As Dad sits back after dinner with a cup of coffee and a roll-your-own cigarette, he says, "Billy was always a bit of a practical joker, wasn't he? I inherited that music box when my mom passed away a few years ago. It sits quietly on my shelf."
Wait, would you keep it?
No. I love my
Okay,
brother down bad.
I was gonna say, what if you're like your brother gave? That was like the last gift your brother gave to family or your mom. I guess you wouldn't keep it
in the storage box, not in my house. I'm sorry, but bad juju. That's why I'm like scared of thrifting stuff. I'm like, what if someone wore it or like killing someone?
Well, killing someone.
That's what I said.
Wasn't there like a serial killer that did that? It was like he like, I mean, I'm sure he donated all the clothes. Like with his, like, there's no tracking it.
Period. Low-key, I really like true crime. Not low-key, scary. Music boxes, they're cute, but they're like eerie to each.
I feel like it's like a main piece in the horror story when it's like, you know, like those ballerina ones. It's like she starts turning. No. Okay. I have a guardian demon. This happened to me a few months ago but until now I haven't had the courage to tell it. I've always thought that you only see it if you believe it, and after this, honestly, I don't want to see it again. That's so real. And it's all started one Friday afternoon after watching Bona Girl podcast. Suddenly everything around me became cold and irate. As if life had been sucked away. The video paused by itself, the screen went black, and the feeling was very disturbing. I finished the episode and went to the square with my friends to clean my head.
Technology malfunctioning is scary.
That night when I went to bed, the feeling came back. My bed became stiff, my blanket rough, and my pillows hard as a stone. It took me a long time to fall asleep. I'm a heavy sleeper, but that night I woke up. When I opened my eyes, everything was in black and white like an old movie. I couldn't move my body and only my eyes and head. Oh no. On the metal beam of the ceiling, I was a black, shapeless figure resembling a gargoyle with red eyes that glowed like flames. I thought it was sleep paralysis and tried to ignore it. The figure looked at me for a long time. Then I woke up with the start. It was 3:03. 3:03
the 3 a.m. challenge.
The second day went by normally, although I felt more dull. At night, my dog was barking in a specific spot at the wall in front of my bed. That night I woke up again in black and white, paralyzed and scared. Focusing my eyes, I saw the silhouette of a black man with red eyes. He raised his hand towards me and I woke up. It was 3:03 a.m. again. No, at that point, no, move out.
Good night.
Go sleep at someone else's house. On the third day, he was more depressed. I slept almost all day. At night, I woke up paralyzed, but this time my vision was normal. The air was very cold and heavy. I blinked, and a man appeared. In his mid-20s, 6'3", dark brown hair like mine, pale skin, bright red eyes. He was dressed in black with an elegant trench coat. He didn't scare me. He seemed familiar, even friendly. He walked around my bed and stood next to me, but not too close. Then he spoke. "Do you know me?" He asked with a hoarse and cold voice. "Yes," I answered, although my mouth moved on its own without me wanting it. "Perfect," he said. Afterwards, we talked, and I don't remember what. I only remember the farewell. Well, that's what we're left with. "That's our pact," he said without expression. "Yes," I answered. "Until next time," he said as he walked towards the door. Before taking the handle, he turned, waved his hand, and smiled at me. As soon as he knocked on the door, I woke up, this time calm. It was 3:03 a.m. Something like this never happened to me again, but since then, I feel like I'm not alone. In dark places, I feel like someone is watching me, and the strangest thing, something happens to people who hurt me, make fun of me, or insult me. They get sick, injured, or punished. Even to my friends for joking.
Why did he do that?
It's
We're not friends anymore.
I wouldn't be friends. It seemed I had a guardian demon. Besides this, I've only told him once, and it was my closest friend since we were talking about our normal events that same night. He appeared again in the distance of a lamppost. I described the scene. A cold breeze hit me on the neck, and I looked at the direction it was coming from. In the distance, there was only a street light on with a person who I knew very well. Was that what I was supposed to appear next to me, staring at me with those red eyes characterized of him? He greeted me kindly, waved his hand, blinked at the streetlight, and disappeared. While I was writing this, I felt the same sensation as the first time, cold air, although the temperature was 36 Celsius, and the feeling that someone was looking at the screen with me. I would like to know your opinions on why this happened to me and what the entity was. Thanks for reading me. First of all, girl, run.
Guardian demon.
That's so scary.
Someone commented, a guardian demon. Wow, I've never heard of that before in my life. But anyways, I want to ask you this. Do you think the reason why the people who made fun of you got sick because he did some sort of ability to not let them make fun of you again? In fact, in the times when I didn't have contact with him, now I do. The revenge was much stronger. Since I called on him to ask him things, the hardest thing that has happened, and he told me, is that X person cut his foot and lips when he walks. But he deserves it for making fun of my best friend. I gave him the task of protecting him. I don't think I believe this. It's so scary though. Mama, I'm scared. Someone said, tell me the scariest bleep happened IRL to you. And so we're gonna read the comments. I don't think this is paranormal, but it's the scariest thing that's happened to me and why I don't like dolls. So I used to have a motion sensor doll and I loved it, but I put it in my closet for a while and actually don't remember turning it off. But nothing happened until one day I heard Mama Gaga from the closet and it creeped me the heck out. That's why I still don't like dolls to this day, especially motion censored ones. I used to have a Furby and I made it turn evil, and I put it in my closet. And sometimes it would just start like. Rah, like
I feel like
inside.
that was a canon event. A lot of people turned it evil and just stuffed it in their closet. Like, go away. It's like doesn't exist. Like, okay,
It was like me pressing the mouth all the time on the Furby, and then he got mad. I'm like, he'd be barfing from how much I fed him. I'm like, oh, evil, back in the closet. I'm like, I'm not healing you.
No, I literally went to my friend's house and she had the Furby in her like closet. I'm like trying to get out. I was like, girl,
they're scary. They're evil.
No, I'm glad I always wanted one, but I never got one. And I'm like,
they were kind of expensive-ish, like $60
for a little like animal. Like.
It was fun though. I was like, friend. Okay.
In quotes, serious.
Serious. Okay.
You wanna read?
Yeah, the first one.
A few years ago, I was walking through the woods off the beaten track a bit, and I smelled this really overpowering sweet smell. Being nosy, I pulled back the undergrowth to have a look and found a dead body. The guy had been The guy had clearly been there a while and wasn't looking great, all swollen and green and black with various runny beds. The local wildlife had also been dying well for a few days. I called the police, who told me to wait with the body until they arrived. Being in the middle of nowhere, it took them a while to arrive, and it got dark. I was just sat there in the dark with him for a long time. It turned out he had committed suicide for a long time afterwards. I had dreams of him, and he would talk to me and not nice things. Mainly about how he was angry I had disturbed his resting place, and he wanted me to kill myself. Probably just in my imagination, but all pretty disturbing at the time. He still turns into my dreams from time to time. No doubt will be tonight after typing this.
I don't know what I'd do if I found a dead body. I love true crime, and I like reading all about that. I know there's like clean up people and stuff.
I think
I could stomach it.
I'd probably like report it or like leave them a little marking, but I wouldn't stay with it. You know what I mean?
What if it like wakes up? Looks up.
What? Not staying there.
Like
stay with the body
right here.
It's not going away. I'll leave a little flag or something, like a little, like, you know, those markers.
Stay with it until cops come.
No.
They're gonna think I did it, but I don't care.
I'll leave a little trail how I got there, but I'm not
like a Cheerio.
I'm not staying there.
With that smell.
He sat there and just like stared at it. No, I'm not doing that.
I don't want to stare at it. I just work here.
Take care of it, girl. It's been there for like a minute.
You're just like, it's okay, bud. It'll be fine.
It's gonna be
Help
there
is
longer.
Okay, someone said, I had awesome parents who let me sleep in the living room on weekend nights when I was very young. Because my sister was a light sleeper and I could stay up until dawn. But of course, I always end up sleeping on the couch because Nick at night made me tired. I like that. Like when they would play like Drake and Josh and stuff.
Oh, it's like
Nickelodeon
Nick
at night.
Oh, I see.
So one night I wake up to the prickly feeling, like an instinct. Just bolted into a sitting position and stared out the front window. We lived in rural Georgia, so you can imagine the magnitude of trees. In perfect light, cast from the moon, I see a silhouette of someone in this effing tree. The family dog dashes to the window and is snarling into the glass. Biggest fear, looking out my window and seeing someone looking back at me. Always imagine you're just like, huh?
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna be scared because the dogs are gonna start barking. I'm running away.
Terrified, I run into my parents' room and try to explain to my parents that there is a strange person outside. Dad grabs something defensive and darts outside with the dogs to beat the wax off the hothead. I tremble in Mama's arms until Dad comes home and says he saw no one and to go to bed. I decide to sleep in my regular bedroom. I fill in my sister as to what happened. Dad is making regular rounds in the house with a cup of coffee. We're all still and I can finally sleep. Nope, I noticed the man outside my window. From what I can see in the moonlight, he gives me a shush signal and runs away. Just turns around to run a straight line away. I swear I couldn't stop crying for like what felt for hours. Oh my
Just
god.
staring at
They're just like
turns around and starts bolting.
That's terrifying.
It's giving like Jacob in Twilight. Like when that one scene when he gets mad, he just runs away. He's like,
this
"Nah,
is
fella."
on my iPad.
FaceTime the cops.
Email them. Hey guys.
I wonder how long. Like, I'm sure people have done it, but like, how long does it take them?
What?
Email.
Is there a 911 email?
Wait, switch it up. I want to know.
Media request? No, you cannot email 911 for
What?
emergency.
When I was a young child, I had the same dream every night for years about drowning when a huge wave swept over me and I sank to the bottom. Years later, I had a temp job delivering mail one summer during college. I saw this old lady sitting on a front porch waiting for me. When I got up, she looked at me and said in her foreign accent, "You drowned when Oceana sank beneath the waves." Freaked me out.
Ew.
What a huge wave. That huge wave, like, That was scary to me when what was that movie? Fifth Wave.
That one was good.
They're like running up a tree, trying to like get away from the tsunami.
that one or 2012.
Oh, sink to the bottom.
Have you had like any like weird like coincidences like that happen?
Like that?
Like anything like scary, like not scary, but like coincidence. You're like that, like it makes you feel uneasy.
I don't think so. Have you?
I remember one time I went to Cancun and someone staying at the resort was like the neighbor from like the street across, and I was like,
You're like, what the heck?
literally, I was like, what?
Like halfway across North
Out of
America.
all the resorts, out of all the places, out of all the pools he could have been in, I was like, huh, okay.
You're like, hey, what the?
I guess. That's nothing like that.
Crazy coincidences, no. I've always like heard people like they do like how that happens, where someone from back home, you see them like halfway across the world, and you're like, how in the world? I just saw a video where it was like a girl. She was like, no, it was a couple touring in somewhere in Asia, and they randomly went to this cafe and they're sitting, and the boy looks up and it's literally a picture of his brother and his like now wife, but they were dating when the picture was taken, and then they're like, dude, like that's my brother. And then they got like they went out to like a different place and they got their picture taken. They put it right underneath. And he's like, when were you in like I don't know where they were, like in Indonesia or somewhere. And he's like, when were you here? And he's like 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
And then he's like, you never mentioned it. He's like, I didn't think it was anything to mention. He was like, it was like a cafe in Indonesia. He's like, I don't know. He's like, what are the chances of me going to the same cafe he went to a couple years ago, me sitting at the same exact table? And then like he was with his girlfriend at the time now.
Aww,
yeah,
that's cute. That's scary.
yes. It doesn't happen.
There's like a haunted road around here. It's called like Cuba Road.
Cuba Road.
Yes. White Cemetery has been striking terror into the hearts of North suburban teenagers for as long as this eerie boneyard has lain here in the sparsely populated region near Barrington, Illinois. I worked there over the summer. The acreage sprawls modestly just east of the highway called Old Barrington, and some say that this relatively ancient graveyard, circa 1820, is a cause of the neighborhood's very bad reputation. Ah, no. A vast array of wonders has been reported by visitors to this site, including the sound of leaves crunching under invisible feet and tombstones toppling for no apparent reason.
How does a tombstone topple over?
Most common is the sighting of white orbs that linger over tombstones before floating off into the night. Sometimes these shimmering balls are accompanied by luminescent figures that ease in and out of the cemetery through the iron fence, sending frightened witnesses to the local authorities to report UFOs and extraterrestrial visitors. Girl, I seen the UFOs. Local teens have a different, more traditional take on the White Cemetery phenomena. The lights and shadows, they say, are just a few of the many phantoms of Cuba Road. $104 for a tour?
For a tour, girl. I'll just go. I'll walk in.
I'll walk in myself, but that's so scary.
Hey, they're making money. That's
read.
For Chicagoland ghost hunters, Cuba Road is the single most notorious haunted site north of Southwest suburban Bachelor Grove Cemetery. In fact, the road shares not only the intensity of Bachelor's Grove, but many of the same phenomena. Along with flashing lights and phantom cars that echoed those reported at the Grove, this is the land of the other magic house. One of the two in Chicagoland area that appeared and disappeared as baffled witnesses look on. Like its sister house nestled sometimes in the woodland path of Bachelor Grove, the house on Cuba Road is said to have actually existed at some point in the past. While the fate of the Bachelor Grove house is not known, however, locals insist that the house on Cuba Road burned to the ground in a mysterious fire.
Oh my gosh. Should we go?
We have a vlog time.
Vlog time. Cuba's Road so-called ghost house has at least one occupant. According to eyewitnesses who have seen her, an old woman who wanders the road outside the spot where the house has been seen. Whoever this woman is, she is not alone in Cuba. Translucent cars piloted by invisible drivers motor past. Huh?
Oh my god.
Sometimes turning into white cemetery and disappearing. On summer nights, a mysterious couple walks arm in arm along the deserted stretch of roadway, vanishing into the horizon.
Wait, can we go? Can we drive that road?
At 3 a.m.?
3:03 a.m.
No.
Most compelling of all, the Cuba Road tales is the one tied by Arlington Heights historian Bev Ottaviano to the gangster era when Chicago hoodlums would grab some R&R in the lake-strutted regions surrounding Barrington and Lake Zurich. And those good old days, the freewheeling, fun-loving Goodfellas ascendants on the sleepy town, fishing and sunning with the rest of the 9-to-5 world. Though their diner attire was perhaps a bit flashier, but gangsters they were, and a fear coursed through these towns when the boys from Chicago came up to play. Some of the unease lingers in the story that warms up a cigar, chomping mafioso who appeared in the rearview mirror of drivers turning onto Cuba Road. The specific identity of the passengers remains unknown, but his occupation is apparent.
Girl, if we see someone in that mirror, I'm crashing. Podcast canceled.
No more podcast, guys.
No more
Sorry.
podcast. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
So a couple going hand in hand, and then a mafia.
And then the old
mafia
lady.
leader and the old lady.
That's terrifying.
Can you imagine paying like $100 and some dollars for the tour and not even see the ghost?
I'm like, they
Or
just
the
have
ghost
like,
ad.
it's like the scene from SpongeBob. Insert picture here. I need oh my god. Insert picture.
My mom, because a couple years, maybe like a year or two ago, she came up to me at like in the morning right before work, and she said, "Cindy, you know, last night I was driving and I looked in the rear mirror and I just saw a man standing in the middle of the road." I said, "Girl, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Cut the cameras. No, you didn't." And she goes, "No, I'm serious. I saw it." She's like, I can't tell if I actually saw it or if it was because I was too tired, because I think this was after like a double shift." I was like, "Oh."
Oh, it's so no.
Let me know what road that was, so I never go down that road. But
That's scary. I've seen like people walking in the middle of the road, but they're real.
Yeah.
They're real. I think
they're 100% there.
they're 100% there.
Allegedly.
Friday the 13th. Someone said on Reddit, "I used to go here all the time in high school. I remember the plot this house was on, by the silo. Because I don't know if you guys know, but we live in like suburban Illinois, like up north.
Mm-hmm.
Cornfields. We got cornfields
And more cornfields.
and forests that are very scary to drive on. Driving by like Wakanda Island Lake, Route 12 especially, it's so dark at
There's
night.
no lights.
And then there's forests on my old McHenry Road where it curves. Scary.
They're just like
It's just
a
so
bunch
dark.
of trees on like you like take one, like you go a little too far to the right or something, you're off the road.
Back in 2005-06, there was a McMansion that was complete, kept the lights on in all the rooms, but no one lived there yet. The most interesting spot was White Cemetery down the road. We need to go. I went there on Friday the 13th in 2005
Bro.
for your birthday.
Birthday.
And there was a white Chevy Blazer chasing my friends and I in our car. Then we saw someone wearing a makeshift robe standing in the middle of the street. Then, upon entering the graveyard, we saw lit candles in the far corner. Long story short, cops came, guns drawn, caught us looking around. I've never really seen anything else spooky there, but it was entertaining back in the day. Oh my gosh. What?
Dude, basically, there's another person that commented and said that cops will literally show up if you go up to the gates. That's crazy.
I'm like, I have a family there, trust.
Do you think at one point they were like the people who are from that cemetery, like that work there, were just like dressing up and making people believe it.
Maybe.
Maybe it's like a money grab.
So it says that around, I don't know if we'll be able to visit it right now because it's like someone said right now that around Halloween they immediately got chased out.
Face Nelson.
Its past includes mysterious accent, desecrated graves, sketchy safe houses, and the burned torso of a mafia stool pigeon. Locals going about their business on the Northwest Highway near Cuba Road are driving the same stretch where Babyface Nelson, on his way home to Barrington in 1934, got into a bloody machine gun battle that took his life and the lives of two borough agents. That's how reenacted the shooting in a parking lot.
Because, like, why not?
What? I didn't know. We
Behind
like
a
live in
McDonald's.
Chicago, but we don't know about the mafia story like that.
Mm-mm.
Like, we should take that one tour.
Pay $100-something.
No, not the mafia one that they have.
Where is it at?
There's one in Chicago where they take you.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy! All these gangsters roaming the Chicago streets. You think him and King Von are like tussling it? Right? That's crazy. I wonder how you would get followed in those times because there was no cameras, there was no phone tracking. Like, how would they know?
Oh my gosh.
His body armor.
Fingerprints.
He's 5'4".
133 pounds.
He's tiny. Oh my god. They have videos of. That's crazy.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Or is this like the what's it called? The reenactment?
That's so cool. Okay, so Chicago was a war zone before. It wasn't. It's not now.
Body was discovered wrapped in Native American patterns blanket in front of St. Paul's Lutheran Cemetery in Skokie.
Huh.
Helen later stated that she placed the blanket around Nelson because he had always hated being cold.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, so she just dropped him off?
She died in 1987 and served a term in Oh my god, this is cool, actually. So today we learned Chicago gangsters go crazy. There's a haunted road by our house
that we're gonna go drive down. Possibly. We need like a bunch of rosaries. I gotta bring holy water, rosaries, and a father.
A father with us.
We need to be prepared.
The fact that I probably drove around there every time because I literally worked in like
this reminds me of like when I went to Mexico. We went to go see the mummies, and people are really scared of the mummies in Guanajuato.
I am too.
You never...
I don't want to see them.
So people go to the church and like pray before they go in because they're scared they're gonna see something, and then afterwards they're so scared they go back and pray again, and then it's like kind of like how they stay like safe or sane at the same time.
Real. Oh my gosh, they literally shot that man right there. The hats. We should have lived in the 30s. But that was scary. To conclude.
Wait, do you want to talk about the cafe cart?
Oh, yeah. On my way here, I accidentally got on the right but wrong train. I was late to class, but Metra is piloting a new thing called the cafe cart. They used to have a bar car. People would turn up after that 9 to 5, but no.
Hey, before and after.
Before the Great Depression hit it again. But they're trying out a cafe cart. It looked really cute. I'll probably insert some pictures. It had a table. I got a bunch of work done. They were giving out free snacks when it's in like, if people like it and they vote on it because they're testing it out on different lines, really popular lines, they are going to probably implement it everywhere, and that'll be cool. And you can buy snacks.
Hopefully I get to test it out next in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
November.
It'd be good for like chilling. I feel like it needs more seats. They can't just have one.
But also like I feel like they're thinking that if they add more carts in, they have to accommodate in some way because they won't be able to seat that many people. So they have to be like off the busy schedule, but then people want more. So
I don't know, because there was 2 tables that sat 4 people each, 1 seat, and then there was like little stools like facing out the windows. So like 20 people max, maybe. It was really cool, but it felt lonely. I should have been there.
Next time.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess to conclude, Haunted Road. We'll let you know if we go. We have until next Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week if we go.
If
That
not,
should be fun.
I'm scared.
We have to go get like rebaptized.
Literally.
We'll
We'll bring Esty. He'll pee. He'll cry.
Okay. We need to be like our grandmas or everything.
Everything. We gotta have everyone pray for us before we go.
Bless the car.
Literally. Deep cleanse. If I see something in that rearview mirror, I
We're
can't.
turning it around.
Don't make me turn this car around. You're driving,
Okay.
actually.
Oh no, but would you rather see it in front of you or behind you?
In front.
In front?
Because then I can run it over. Behind me? What if I'm just like
pedal
me from the back? I'm like, how? Like, what am I gonna do?
Pedal the metal.
Or just goes in front of me? What are we doing then?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, so hopefully we won't die.
Hopefully there's a podcast next week.
Yeah.
You guys will know. Be the first ones to know if we don't make it back.
For real, but thank you for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Spooky stories. Let us know in the comments if you have any spooky stories.
Or any ideas of what we should talk about next.
Because Chicago's been an eventful.
Yeah.
It's getting cold. And I'm
Winter.
scared.
We're excited. Christmas.
Christmas episode coming.
Don't come at me because I skipped over Halloween. Okay, relax.
Kidding. We are
It was a
going to do
joke.
something. We have a surprise.
We'll see what we do.
We don't know yet.
Okay. Bye guys.
Bye.